What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. We're taking on the Atlanta Falcons today. We are 8-0 on the season. Falcons are 6-2. Maybe this will be a good one. We've got a nice lead in the AFC North over the Browns and Bengals are both 5-3. There's a horrible kickoff. My kicking's not been great lately. I don't know what's up. Here comes Matt Ryan.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
He's having a pretty darn good season through 8 games. Get our coaching adjustments set up. And, you know, Ryan's got Julio Jones still. He's got Calvin Ridley. He's got a Madden-generated player named Dion Lau, number 87, who's got like a 94 speed. So, as usual, or has been lately anyway, how well our corners, our young cornerbacks, can handle these receivers is going to tell the story of the game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's
and how much we can get pressure on them, because that's our way of sort of protecting those corners. Getting some blitzers in the quarterback's face, so he's not quite as comfortable back there. Ryan's a veteran. We'll see how it goes. Get in there. Oh, intercept that ball. Come on, Barkley. Tyler Barkley, one of our young corners, rookie. Got 3 interceptions on the season already. So he's playing well. He's playing decently, at least.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again.
Oh, there he is. That's just talking him up and he gets torched. So we're going to have Justin Ford, second-year outside linebacker, making the start again today. Number 57. Played all right last game. Little tough assignment going against Buffalo last game.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking for that bookend pass rusher opposite. Oh boy, they're just moving the ball right down from us. But I had to get rid of Bud Dupree first season, unfortunately. Didn't really want to. Contract-wise, we had to do it. I'm kind of looking for that other guy to have opposite Watt. Get in there, Bush. Oh, man. Oh, well, I can't say I hate our guys jumping routes like that, but if you're going to jump a route, catch the ball.
Have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself.
All right, let's see if we can answer.
You get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because
so I got some things going on offense today. I've got Chase Claypool in the number 1 receiver spot. I've got Smith-Schuster in the slot. Here comes Roethlisberger. He's having a good season once again. See if we can keep it going today.
Accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And we will hope for the best.
If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy.
I feel like we can beat these defensive backs here today. I feel like we have some opportunities against these guys, maybe.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
So this will be our first game in 3 games, I guess. So we haven't had a breakout scenario.
as you see right there on your screen.
2 games.
Darn good.
We had Deontay Johnson go from superstar to superstar X Factor a couple of games ago. Oh, here we go, Claypool. Come on, Claypool. There he is. That's what I want out of him. I feel like he's been a little underutilized the past couple of seasons, first early in his career. All right, so anyway, last game we had a breakout scenario with our tight end, 87, Clay Peterson, that we could not complete, unfortunately.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Trying to get him to superstar in his rookie season, but we're not able to do it. He needed 3 touchdown catches for 150 yards, and we were able to only get him 2 touchdown catches and 78 yards, which is still pretty good for one of our tight ends, but not good enough. And there's Claypool with his first touchdown of the day. Hopefully we'll get a couple for him today.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator.
All right. So we've got Smith-Schuster as a superstar X Factor. We've got Deontay Johnson's a superstar X Factor. Tight end, rookie tight end is a star development at this point. I'm hoping he'll have another shot. I'm sure he will during his career. And I'd really like to get Smith-Schuster up to that superstar level before Roethlisberger retires. And I'd really like whoever the new quarterback is coming in to have a good receiving core around him. I mean, he will, regardless of what happens with Claypool, but it'd be a little better if he could be up to superstar. Let's get this guy. What are we doing here? Why do we leave this tight end uncovered? All right, 3rd and 11. Let's go to a cover 3. Cover 3. And let's see if we can keep these guys in front of us and get them off the field. Why do I have a zone all the way across the field here? There we go. Let's tackle him. And we force a punt. Very good.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get.
Let's go, McKinney. Hey. All right, pretty good opening drive for us. Let's try to keep it going here. Get our young tight end involved in the game here. Hopefully.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
We'll go to Smith-Schuster underneath. Yikes.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4. Let's keep the same concept going here. Look for Peterson down the middle. We got Johnson coming underneath.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he
Yeah.
could get ahead of steam going.
Johnson's hit immediately.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a
Let's
first
go.
down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections.
Empty
on offense.
bunch.
So that's how a team works together.
Verticals.
Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I couldn't quite get it out to him. These routes where I have to, like, wait for him to clear defenders. I like to get rid of the ball, like, really, I mean, on a count of 3, I like to get rid of the ball most of the time. Having to hold on to it like that, I do not like. Oh, and Claypool's wrapped up immediately.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What do we want to do here? Let's go.
He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And
Empty tray stack, post wheel.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And there's Peterson.
Now you put the offense in a
Running guys over.
Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do
Yeah, I'd like to get rid of the ball quick, make those reads quick. I don't like Roethlisberger holding on to it. I definitely don't like him getting out of the pocket.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go flood drive.
From Falcon territory.
Looks like we got a blitz coming.
At the 35-yard line.
We'll go right. We're not even going to wait for Claypool to finish that route. We're going to get rid of that ball. Looking for Claypool in the corner, but, you know, like I said, I don't want to hang on to the ball too long.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route.
Let's go, Connor.
Space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nope.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
There's Claypool again.
For a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with his
Doing his, I guess, LeBron James celebration. I don't know what that was.
Steelers have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
All right, we got a lead. See if we can stop these guys again.
I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So what I'm going to do, I think, is kind of just rotate my receivers every game. Smith-Schuster, not really even Smith-Schuster, just that -- receiver in this playbook just has so many more opportunities for catches than everybody else. And it just seems to work out that way no matter what I'm trying to do. All right, Edmonds, good job. Be nice to get a turnover right now, if anybody's up for it. If any of my defensive personnel would like to make that happen, that'd be great. Oh, Cam Hayward. Shutting it down in the backfield. And they're sticking with 2 tight ends. We're going to go back to our 3-4. And, whoa, they've got no backs in the backfield. That's okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley.
All right, well, we made the tackle, I guess.
The Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These corners are coming along. They still make a lot of mistakes. They still, don't quite have the awareness to hang with some of these. Oh, there's Fitzpatrick does though. He's got his 3rd interception of the season. Signed him to a long-term deal earlier in the season. He's going to be a Steeler for a long time.
And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
There's Claypool down the middle, make that catch.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
And, yeah, he's having a good game so far.
21 yards.
Let's go.
Talk about a big first half. Already has
No,
the 2
not that. What do I
touchdowns.
want?
Adding to his receiving total there.
Redwise slot. Double post.
The defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Watch the play clock. And there's, nope. Thought I had a shot at Smith-Schuster there, but that would have been a tough throw.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You don't always expect tight ends to be
I don't want that. What do I want? Let's go trio.
He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on
Tight end in.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Motion McFarland out. See if we can get Peterson here. And he's wide open. I always put that one low because there's so much traffic there.
Set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Let's go, Connor.
Now Ben gonna get it through to
Maybe should have bounced that one outside.
Just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting.
This is always the toughest place on the field to call plays. For me anyway, I don't know. The field is so congested. I'd almost rather have the ball like 10 yards further back. I was going to call a jet sweep there, but I don't like the look of it. We'll go back to Connor.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And we're going to go with the slant again here. If it looks good. Goal line money play.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger.
There we go. Claypool's 3rd touchdown of the day.
Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to
My kicking's been atrocious. God, doinked it. I don't know what's up with my kicking. I don't know, Tomlin. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what I'm doing lately. I started playing MLB The Show. And when the new game comes out, maybe I'll do a franchise or something on that. I don't know. That won't be for a long time, but I've been using the metered pitching, and I'm thinking, I hope this helps my field goal kicking in Madden. Because it's kind of the same thing. That metered pitching is similar to the field goal meter.
Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your
all right.
Secretariat lost twice in his career.
It's all related. Cross-training.
That's very true, kids. Look it up. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up second.
All right, they're staying staying with 2 tight ends. We're going to stay with our 3-4.
But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
All right.
And he comes back.
Good play by Gilbert.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but
Should I ask for another turnover? I asked for one last time and I got one.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd.
Not this time.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a foul.
Let's go, guys. 2-minute warning coming up. Try to get this ball back so we can score again before the end of the half.
Remaining in this first half of football.
What do we want to do here? We haven't played the cover 3 against them yet. Let's give that a shot. Have we? I don't. Maybe one play we did.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll
Play a little cover 3 and see what happens.
Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ryan will throw again. Got his man on the in route, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Came with a blitz on that.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Coming at him again.
To throw again is Ryan.
And there's Hayward.
Pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now
3rd and 13. We will go with a cover 3 on this.
with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the sack
And see if we can get this ball back.
for Ryan and the Falcons.
we go. Wrap them up.
This is caught by
We'll take a
Cox.
timeout.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Kicking a 57-yard field goal here.
Unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the
And that is...
a 57-yard attempt.
Was that short?
That will wind up just short. He had
That
it
was
on
short.
line. It ran out
So
of
that
gas
gives
at the
us
end, and this score will stay right where
a
it
short
is.
field.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback.
All right, let's go. What do we got here? We're at the 47. We've got 39 seconds. We are going to go no huddle. We're going to go cross wheels. We're going to work this sideline. Oops, I called this the wrong direction. I'm going to flip that play. Work this sideline. Get it downfield. And there's, all kinds of traffic around Claypool. Bad decision. And my right tackle is injured. Who do I have in there? Dotson? Okay. Dotson's a good backup. There's Smith-Schuster on the wheel route. Let's go. Get out of bounds. All right. Let's not do anything dumb here. Coming up on field goal range. There's Claypool. We'll call another timeout here. Keller. All right, we're going to substitute for you, but I hope you come back soon. Because we need you.
7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ben to throw again.
There goes Claypool again. Turn that up.
Favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And we'll take our last time out here. And
10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
see if we can get a touchdown out of this. Might want to look to Peterson here. Nope, I'm going to look to Johnson. There we go.
And he's gonna take it in for a steal.
That cornerback's out. Somebody doesn't pick him up immediately. He's wide open.
The afternoon, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided
15 seconds to keep these guys out of the end zone.
and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it.
Is he going to take a knee? I don't believe that he's not going to take a knee. These announcers are either liars or colluding with the other team.
Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Really?
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
They do have one more timeout. They could take a shot downfield, maybe get in field goal range here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. A quick throw here, that's complete.
But that, I don't think, is going to put them in field goal range. And there's a hold. Yeah, we'll accept that.
It's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We'll accept that.
That's going to count as
Although we might have been giving him another shot there.
But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he will find his man on the outside.
2 seconds on the clock.
He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everybody drop back.
From the 47.
Last game, I don't remember if it was this franchise or my Bears franchise. I called a prevent defense. Somehow we got beat over the top.
Final play of the half.
It made no sense.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be taken in by
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Calvin Ridley. As time expires in the first half.
A sea of Steelers around him, and he somehow catches that.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
All Madden madness.
When this actually works, I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, You've got to play the ball.
All right, let's see what this magic scoreboard says as we run past it. Felt like we played a good half.
And you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy.
And just like that,
that luck play at the end was kind of ridiculous, but these things happen on all Madden.
So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
So we'll be smart with the ball. Maybe we'll take a little look at a deep shot here on the first play, but we want to put together a little drive here.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins.
Let's see if Claypool can beat this guy.
The lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to
let's go! What a catch!
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
Matt Ryan can't believe it.
It's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well, no matter how.
I don't like when the announcers compare my offense to a comedy team. And this might be a touchdown. Smith-Schuster. There we go. Yeah, I think we better go for 2 here. We're not going to run an inside zone there. We're going to run our slant.
Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is
oh, he's hitting him, he throws.
5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive,
that doesn't happen very often, but a good thing it happened on an extra point and not a touchdown.
At this point, they're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
So let's see if we can stop these guys.
Not much of it.
If I was them, I might call Hail Marys every play. Seems to be their most successful offensive strategy.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go,
get him, Bush.
the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well.
Ryan gets rid of it.
Sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Been trying to work and thinking about working in some cover 1 type blitzes.
Second and 10 now.
Sort of further protect these corners a little bit.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there.
I mean, what we do is pretty effective. It's these guys, they do get beat, but, you know, I think as they get better, that's not going to happen as much. And, you know, we're still going to be drafting and looking for corners. Still thinking about moving Isaac to safety, number 25. Oh, come on. And they're going to get beat. They'll get better. So we're within 2 scores here. This game, you know, that play plus that play at the end of the half is making us a little closer than it needs to be. See if we can slow it down this possession with Connor a little bit. Start grinding a little. As always, we're going to try to avoid those 3rd and long situations.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across 27.
All right, let's go. Playing a little power football here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. They'll get about 3 here as he's
3.
to the 30.
So we'll throw the ball.
It's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. little bit of yardage, and frankly,
If he gets 5 yards or better, we're going to run it again on second down. If he gets less than 5, we're going to keep throwing the ball and try to stay out of bad situations.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Roethlisberger's having a huge day. 334 yards and 5 touchdowns.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being
Let's go, Connor.
defenders hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
I think he got that.
Against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right back to Connor here on first.
Our running game has struggled a little bit this season.
3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy.
I do have some young offensive linemen. I mean, they're pretty decent. I wouldn't think we'd be hurting this much.
I'm like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41.
Peterson underneath.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not
Let's
just
go.
with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone. Made sure
No,
the
let's not run a
quarterback
counter.
saw it,
Running a counter seems like a bad idea.
down marker back to 1.
Try to spread it out and go up the middle here.
On first and 10 is Connor.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Taken down at the
And Smith-Schuster's injured. Come on.
Oh boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. While the training staff...
Well, that would not be good. That would definitely
The last run good
sort
for
of...
2.
Oh, we've got
Second and
McKenney in there. Oh, boy. Come on, rookie.
from the shotgun.
Yeah, Smith-Schuster
Got his man complete on
getting injured for the long term.
6
I would not be happy about that.
lead to a third down.
I think we're throwing the ball here. An injury to Smith-Schuster would definitely make our season more interesting, though.
Side, he's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Turf
90
toe.
yards receiving now for him in the ball
Oh,
game.
my goodness.
It's a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way
He's
the
got the
NFL is
turf toe.
nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
So I don't know, how long can you be out with turf toe? Like, that could be... That's kind of one of those
30. Now, they struggled to get
insidious kind of things that it's just constantly
continuing here in the third.
nagging at you.
I don't think it's time to abandon the running
Like
game.
shin splints. You ever have shin splints?
And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially
Awful.
as we get deeper in the game.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger.
There's Claypool.
Inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it
All right.
inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go, Connor. I don't know what's going on with our running game today, but let's smash this thing in.
Find the holes where guys
And you know, we'll take one try at it, and then I guess we'll go back to the slant.
step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ugh.
He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes with the running
Oh,
game,
and
you
he's...
just gotta stick with it.
Claypool's tired. Let's get Claypool out of there.
But that also doesn't
And
mean
I
you
can't
just
put
do the
Smith-Schuster
same
in. We'll put Johnson
the
in.
entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he's locked up right on him. So we're going to run the ball once more. Sometimes when they're locked up like that, they can kind of undercut the route and intercept it. So a lot of times, especially with a better receiver like Johnson, he might beat the guy inside, but rather not take the chance. We'll run it in.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And And slowly but surely now starting to pull away.
All right, so that drive was effective. I kind of wish our running game was working a little better here. I might try putting McFarland in a little bit next series.
Really give yourself an advantage.
Faster back.
Kick it away after the touchdown.
Hits the holes a little quicker.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
All right, let's go. Let's play a little cover 3 this series.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
Yeah, they can run the ball when they're down by 19 if they want. That's fine.
28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll go down, and that will do it.
Gurley muscles his way for a first down. All right, so we got a pretty good lead here going into the fourth quarter. You know, take nothing for granted. That Buffalo game ended up a lot closer than I'd like it to have been last game. And part of that is because we were trying to get that X factor or that superstar breakout for the tight end. But also, you know, just never know what can happen.
This is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Oh, there we go. Who was that? Well, we are 5th in takeaways. Okay.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again. Ryan. Has it over the middle.
Yeah, I mean, these guys just can't cover Julio Jones.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice
I think Isaac will be at that level someday, but it's going to take him a couple of seasons.
Finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
What are we in here? I don't even know what this is. That was supposed to be a cover 3. I have a guy in a 3-point stance out where the linebackers are.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Our guys are happy. Let's go dime. Foxfire zone press.
And keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Get in there. Oh, wide open. And I missed the tackle. Hurst, who is that?
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion?
Number 4 receivers are beating us here.
Secure the catch, and then of course the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
All right.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26.
All right, let's go. Let's kill this clock. McFarland, you're going to get a couple carries here.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Well, that was a little better than what Connor's been doing.
Keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Under 4 minutes, we're going to go chew clock.
Key here, grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
What was that?
Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense.
3rd and 1.
What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I think I'm giving it back to McFarland.
You got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
Oh, he's caught in the backfield.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to
All right.
That'll set him back.
So I've been a little too,
And that's going to make it 4th
what's the
down.
word?
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1. This team is up to the
Bold,
challenge
I
and
guess.
stopped them. Bring it up 4th
Maybe a
down.
little hubris guiding my decisions in some of my franchises lately, where I've been, oh, that was an awful kick.
Gets this one away.
Good Lord, what's with my kicking?
17 yards on the
Where I've been going for it in situations like that,
1st and 10. Here comes
and,
the offense now ready to take over here.
you know, this was ended up being a terrible kick, but I think the decision to punt was the smart one. I've got to make the smart decisions. Oh, man.
Down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
This game's getting way too close here.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all
Way
the
too
time.
close.
All the timing patterns, and this time it paid
Our
off.
running game is kind of like the Steelers in real life this past season. Our inability to run the ball effectively, or at least as effectively as I'd like,
Now the 2nd down
is hurting us a little bit.
and he'll be brought
And I can't figure out what's up with that. What we are doing different.
1st down.
Because we've never had trouble running the ball before. I mean, Connor's had 1,000-yard seasons, first 2 games.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete.
So whatever, we'll figure it out, I guess.
Now at the 24. 3 yards the gain there.
First, we got to win this game.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down.
At least it's taken them a while to get down there this time.
And he stopped immediately.
Tuitt making the stop. His contract's up this season.
Got him down. 2 minutes
Not
left.
quite sure what I'm going to do with him. That's going to be a after the regular season decision.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a...
Oh, come on.
Now for a late touchdown. So
Oh.
this one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a
Booth review.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play.
I don't know. It's impossible to tell from the animation what's what.
Numbers and your flyers on one side.
That didn't look like he was in, but I think he probably was.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
They're kicking it off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Stay there, McFarland.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled.
So this looked like a blowout at one point.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on.
I'm going to make them take at least one timeout here before we throw the ball.
And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just.
And we're
leave
gonna
this one out.
go-
They're gonna have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've
Ball
got to
carrier
get first
conservative.
down and make them use up all their
Yeah,
time.
I'm not sure I feel confident that we can get, you know, a 1st down on the ground. Oh, why do I have McFarland in there? Oh, that's all right.
On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland.
All right.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think we're going to throw the ball.
Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We've just been much more reliable throwing the ball than we have trying to run it. And there's Johnson, doesn't get the first.
To the right side, Johnson. The Falcons Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
We're going to throw it again.
With just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And there's the rookie McKinney. What happened to my thing there? Get tackled in bounds.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's over midfield.
Terrible day running the ball. Why am I in no huddle? Oh, I must have hit no huddle instead of shoot clock. So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way and wait for the clock to tick down. I guess I don't need to... I could be kneeling on the ball here.
Again, a run with Connor. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with
3rd and 1.
Just a yard to go. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
This should do it.
On 3rd down, it's Connor.
And that's it. That's the game. Once again, way closer than it needed to be. Way too much drama at the end. You know, these young corners, sometimes they look good. Sometimes they are making things interesting. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for hanging out and watching it. We're going to look at some stats if you want to stick around. Some good things happened. I felt like Claypool did really well in the #1 receiver spot. Smith-Schuster is injured. We'll have to see what's up with that and how long he's going to be out. Obviously, we threw the ball well. Roethlisberger had a great game. We've got some question marks in our secondary and in the running game right now. Yeah, Roethlisberger, 93% completion percentage. And Ryan had a good day. Both quarterbacks had a really good day. 158.3, perfect quarterback rating, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. Connor, again, struggling on the ground. And, yeah, I don't know what we're doing different. We got to figure it out. We got to be able to run the ball better than we're doing here. Claypool, good day. Peterson, good day. Smith-Schuster, good day. See how long he's injured for. That #2 receiver still struggling. McKinney had 2 catches. Defensively, did we even have a sack? We might have had, yeah, we had 1 with Hayward, 1 interception with Fitzpatrick. So that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching the game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Whatever you decide to do, I hope you have a great day. And I will see you next game.